As the nation tries to make sense of the unspeakable mass shooting here in Baltimore, an event planned before these tragic events seemed all the more relevant. A new gun exchange program called Goods for Guns. 11 News reporter Nadia Ramdas live in the studio with more on this one-day event. Nadia?
Well, Deborah, this new program is not in direct response to the tragic Connecticut school shooting. City officials actually announced the program earlier this week. And when it was all said and done, authorities tell us they actually collected just over 460 firearms. A dozen of those were assault weapons, which are against federal law to be on the streets. St. Paul Baptist Church in Northeast Baltimore was the place to be Saturday for those who wanted to get rid of their unwanted firearms.
I'm trying to get rid of an old gun. It's been laying around. I ain't got no room in my gun safe for it. It's a good way to get rid of it.
It belonged to my late husband, and I'm just not comfortable with guns in my home.
The church, located on the Alameda, was host to the first gun buyback program in the community, less than 24 hours after one of the worst school shootings in the country's history, when a man opened fire in a Connecticut elementary school, killing 26 people, including 20 children.
So that's the prime reason right there. You know, nobody knows how he got hold of them guns, but I mean, there's so many guns stolen in robberies because people don't have a place safe to keep them.
Goods for Guns is a new Baltimore City program which offers residents a $100 gift certificate to any Klein ShopRite in exchange for guns, no questions asked. It's the first city's initiative, which was announced Wednesday, to remove firearms off the streets. Baltimore City officials and police teamed up with the Klein family and UpLift Solutions, who operate ShopRite supermarkets, for the one-day event, which collected over 460 firearms from 350 participants.
Everybody's got to eat, so we believe that if you can provide something that everybody wants, we can ultimately get rid of something that most people don't want, which is a gun in their house.
Michelle Queen participated in the Goods for Guns program. When she thinks about the gunman in Connecticut who took his mother's firearms to commit such a heinous act, it puts the gun back program in perspective.
Someone who really didn't need to have possession of weapons, did, and, killed a lot of innocent people. So I think this is right on time.
And city officials tell us most of the firearms that were collected were rifles and handguns, and the most firearms collected from one participant was 6. Reporting live in the studio, Nadia Ramdas, WBAL TV 11 News.